go ahead and get started. Everybody please rise, face the flag. Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, awesome. Thank you everybody for coming to our May council meeting. First I want to say a couple weeks ago we had our Easter celebration here on Saturday. We had a lot of great volunteers and a lot of great activities. I appreciate it. I wanted to personally thank everybody who was involved with it. And hopefully we can continue doing that. And if there's any ways that we can improve on it, please just let us know so we can make it better for all the kids and the families. I know there was a lot of folks out there that really appreciate that we did something like that for the town. So I appreciate it again and thank you so much. So good showing on that. Anything else? Okay. Next is approval of the April 2025 meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to accept the April 2025 meeting minutes?
Motion that we accept the April 2025 meeting minutes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? 4 David is not here. Okay. Next is the April 2025 financial reports. Look up on the screen, here's our current accounts that we have. General operating, we have 236.2. The schoolhouse, 87.3, that has changed for so long. Splash account, 46K, 46.8, you're right. FEMA funded, $366 for those things.
Are we still,
Oh, okay, alright. And then American Rescue, we're at 0. We're gonna keep that.
that will eventually fall off. She said already the bank is, instead of all down there that close it out, she said it'll fall off if it stays empty for 60 days, so it should come off the next one.
And last is our special projects at 117.7. Yeah, and we have completed recently the asphalt from Johnson Paving and the renovation of the restrooms over at the brewery. The other money for the asphalt came from the big
Elmay.
Elmay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Checks that I cleared the thing.
Yeah, and I just got, budget books, the new deal on there, and I just got confirmation from Tony that Mary doesn't have that one, so I'm gonna redo that, and that means she can use it.
Okay. What's this?
That's just
That
the
can't-
deposit. But the two that have been before.
What's this one?
And so that was when we had to. Kind of agreed instead of 35 when it was payments.
Oh,
Showed them
yeah.
sheets.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because what did they do wrong? That's fine. All right. And show me on here the dumpsters. What is that company called?
So it's not on this one because last month we ended up paying 2 months the way that they had billed us, so it's not on this, but
What's the name of the company?
I kind of looked that up, but called Waste Pro.
Yeah. That's what-
Yeah, they, that last one, it was 2 months.
Oh, what's this? Square?
So the gentleman ran into the fence over there.
Oh,
He had to pay.
yeah, we had, someone, a civilian, ran into our fence in the park, and he agreed to fix it, so. $60. Or he agreed to pay for it, Jim, you fixed it.
Yeah,
right?
Jim fixed it.
I'm the one that caught him. I don't think he's seen him. I think he just ran over the
What's this? Gate running? Oh, farmer's market. All right, do I have a motion to accept the April 2025 financial report?
A motion to accept the April 2025 financial reports.
Do I have a second? All in favor? 405. Good. Okay, next is summary of maintenance, Jim.
Well, thank you. Hi everyone, hope you're having a good week. You were talking to me on Easter about replacing the lights and the fans over at the
Yeah.
park. And we just need to get an okay to spend that money at Home
I
Depot.
apologize, I should have talked about that in the working group. So we have 3 fans and 3 lights.
7 lights,
So,
2 in each bathroom and
Oh,
3
yeah,
in the
yeah,
floor.
yeah. And they're outdated and just rubbish. So I want to replace those. So if you could just get us some estimates, we can do it at the Home Depot. But I want the ceiling fans and the lights to be aesthetically to that park. You know, I don't want something white or something that's durable.
So you don't want flat disc LED, you want something that looks nice.
Yeah,
Gotta be
nice.
outdoor.
Kind of matches the,
The
the
rustic
history of the
feel.
town.
Rustic feel. Yeah.
but we won't make it tough so somebody can't smack it off with ceiling there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll look into that and send her everything and she can send it to you.
Okay. And that's 3 ceiling fans, right?
3 ceiling fans and 7 lights,
Yeah.
2 in each bathroom and 3 in the pavilion.
Okay.
And then, park shower door, I got that thing working and I fixed that pin that was all loose. And I went in, my shop and turned on the water for it and the valve's broken on it. So we ordered another valve, still hasn't came yet, when we gonna get here?
Hopefully tomorrow.
So they will have a shower in the next few days. And let's see. I took down the old lattice that you wanted me to take down and got rid of the bark that was out there. So probably just need to get a bag of some kind of grass that does shade good.
And do we need to look at the bug infestation or the bees and stuff like that?
I sprayed all those holes and they haven't seemed to come back. They're not as bad as they were at Easter. That was crazy. So I sprayed stuff on them.
Yes, sir. We wanted to do something for that area as well, like a bench or something in there, or a table, picnic table or something.
Where's that?
In that,
Oh, in the gazebo?
yeah, gazebo.
Yeah, we could probably buy another,
Because no one can really use it, you just stand there, right?
Yeah.
So let's get
need to get a picnic bench.
maybe a bench or a swing.
Swing, that thing is kind of, maybe have them put in a metal swing and put it in concrete, because that thing, you can grab that thing and move it.
Oh, really? All right.
I would put a swing
Yeah,
on
a
it.
bench or something. Yeah.
So they got the numbers on the swings there, they got a phone number, probably the same people you were looking at. And,
They're the ones that did all of that upgrade.
and I
And
fixed
there
it.
was money in FEMA to pay for those, but
I fixed your swing chain that had that link that snapped. So I found one in the toolbox over there and I got that fixed. So that's safe now. And I sprayed Roundup at the park. It's been an ongoing thing. And I did the downtown area and along your place and behind the train cars. And I'm going to have to do it again. That stuff didn't look strong enough. Other than that, the only thing I can see, I took the stops those old mailbox signs down for you. And there's a ground rod sticking out of the ground for the electric box over there, your service. I don't know if you've seen that.
Sticking out that far?
It's a mower killer. I didn't hit it with the mower, but I've seen it.
Must have hit a rock.
No, I didn't hit it.
Down.
And it's a bad trip hazard. I don't know if we can hit it back in the ground with a sledgehammer or call the electric company so we don't hit anything.
Well, it
Only needs to go
probably hit
down
rock
that
and
far.
They couldn't drive it down any further.
Huh?
They probably hit rock and couldn't drive it
Well,
down
they're-
any further.
they're gonna
Have to cut it off.
Well, those things are pretty soft. Probably bend it over. But if somebody's walking in there and they ain't paying attention, they're gonna get hurt. And the zero turn mower's fixed, and I'm working on keeping town beautiful. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Awesome. I also asked Dusty to give us a little update on the renovation of the restrooms.
Alright, Tony, you correct me if I'm wrong. So what we did on the bathrooms, we got new bathrooms. We replaced some subfloor, we got all new tile, got new commodes, got all new plumbing, all new electric, got the bathrooms on separate circuits. We had enough room in the electrical box to put separate circuits. Got new mirrors, used the same sink, but we got all new faucets. Got new doors. Everything's painted, new lighting. They look sharp. It's a good place to go to
Very
restaurant.
easy to clean out.
And your heat pump.
And we got some new units in the back of them too, you know, heat and cool. So,
They use a lot less electricity.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks so much. Glad that's good to go, especially with spring starting now and summer. I'm sure they'll be utilized. Businesses are picking up, so that's good. Awesome. Okay. Go and turn over to old business. Last week we had the public hearing for the rezoning for the parcel for, yep. Voted on the rezoning, yep, got that. Voted on landscaping work to be done at the Talking Rock Brewery. How's that coming?
We'll have to.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of planning stuff.
Yeah, okay. All right, awesome. Going into new business, we only got 2 things on the docket tonight.
Mayor Bryant, there's something I'd like to bring up under old business, please.
Yep.
I had been talking to you about getting 2nd Street and Old Blairsville Highway paved, and you had said that the county was going to help do that. Well, I, from my experience when I was in office, I thought, that doesn't sound quite right. So I called Chris Cancel. I didn't say anything to you till I double checked my thing. But I talked to Chris. Chris says he didn't tell you that,
Yeah, absolutely.
but he can't, it is illegal for him to do that. You cannot take tax dollars from one incorporated government entity and put it into another.
I don't know how it works. We had a conversation about, I was telling him about money that we're gonna use for road repairs, and I said I need to identify what's responsibility for the town and what's responsible for the county. And he said, anything that we can do to help you assist, we will. I said, okay, great.
Well, I asked him point blank, and he said they would not be able to help pave the roads. Now, he may help you identify, because the county has the road up there that goes in front of the First Baptist Church to about Talona Street. So they did pave that sometime back, but it wasn't a city street. But I knew that I had had a hard time before, and that GMA had told me that they could not, or GMA, I'm sorry, that they could not take tax dollars from one government entity and use it in another government entity.
Okay.
And I understand he probably told you that, but I just wanted to make sure, because that's what all previous commissioners had always told us.
But
That they-
do get our tax dollars.
I know,
Do they even give a discount?
Mm-mm. No. you know,
Then we're paying the same thing with the people that get roads
Yeah.
done.
Oh.
for.
well, I have made that argument for 20-something years, and it's not worked.
Well, you probably gotta make that argument a little harder, because I guarantee you that they can't get away with that.
Well,
We're not getting enough tax money to pay for roads in Talking Rock. They're getting the tax money to pay for roads in Talking Rock.
That's because we don't have the revenue for that. That's one of the problems.
Question, who gets the tax dollars for the people that have a Talking Rock address but aren't part of incorporated.
Yeah, but way more in Pickens County, Texas than they do Talking
Yeah,
Rock.
That's,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
So they're saying they don't have to do anything.
If they're,
for Talking
if
Rock,
they are
that
not
makes sense.
in the incorporated, area, they don't pay Talking Rock taxes.
But they have a Talking Rock address.
Right.
So
Your
how-
address is based on where your post office is, and our post office says Talking Rock over here. So anybody that is serviced by that post office has a Talking Rock address. Just like Arbor Hills up here has a Talking Rock address. Mortgage company, you send me the tax bills, tax money all the time. But it is not, it's City of Jasper actually.
But that's my point, like, so how is it that
We're paying them taxes and
we're,
don't get anything out of it.
that's, yeah, so how is, I mean, I'm just saying,
If
it's
that
like,
makes
it's
sense.
not.
Well, the
So I
tax,
think we do need to push a little bit harder.
I guess you got that one out.
Yeah, I just need to identify, going back to the roads, need to identify exactly what we're talking about on damages, identify exactly where it's at on those roads. We do it either by map or whatever, and then I'll be able to go back with the county and show exactly where that is and ask for that responsibility.
Second Street is crumbling.
This one behind us, that's gonna become a parking lot anyway. We're gonna end up closing that, so. So once we identify those road damages, we'll see what we can do. Right. That's what, to my understanding, that's what the county's responsibility is, to assist all the cities, Jasper, Nelson, town of Talking Rock, because we just don't have the revenue for that for those roads. So some of the solution have to be done for that. If I don't have enough parcels in the town of Talking Rock, I'm not gonna generate enough revenue to do that infrastructure. Those are the problems that we have. So this is no surprise to anybody. If the county understands that and can work with us, that's great. Because there's no other way we can do it.
You tell us you can't pave our roads, but you can pave parking lots.
We don't have
And
that.
you can take this Second Street and try to make it a parking lot? Mm-mm,
What do you mean?
that's a public road. And it needs to remain a public road. How are we gonna get charged to the, where are you gonna put the dumpster?
I don't know, we're not doing it tomorrow, so we don't even
Well-
have a plan. This is something in notion, so. We're getting off target here. We're talking about roads that were damaged.
Well,
That you've
that road
identified.
has not been paved in years, and I think overall, how can you pay for somebody else and you can't? I mean, this town is not just about the businesses. It's not just about tourism. It's about the citizens that also live here.
Okay.
This is our home. You built this in our front yard.
Okay.
So don't take
So,
our benefits
Cheryl,
away.
Cheryl, first of all, I'm talking to you calmly. You will speak to me calmly, okay? Bottom line, don't start with your outrages. I sat here and I listened to you talk about the roads. Let's stay focused on that. We're not talking about anything else. So if you can help us identify what damages you're talking about, we will turn around and see what we can do to help to get that fixed.
Okay, you can identify it by driving up the road and looking, or walk up the road and look.
Is there anything else?
There's a lot more, but I think I'll just put it in the paper.
Great.
Well,
Great.
you can't use tax dollars to pay a bar tab.
What's that?
You can't use taxpayers' dollars to pay a bar tab.
Tax dollars to pay a bar tab.
You paid bar tab out at Main, 61 Main for the Christmas program. It's on the financial statement. It says bar tab.
No, we didn't. We approved for our Christmas dinner for our volunteers and our council and their family members. We've done it for 3 years now. And with that, we had our dinner at 61 Main. We'd already had it approved. Once additional monies were added, instead of writing a check, we used our credit card. It's all there.
But why does it say bar tab?
I don't know. It's just an error.
That was my error. I was still learning to put things in.
So if I go out and talk to 61 Main,
Go ahead.
they're gonna say that they didn't receive a
Amanda,
check for a
please
bar tab?
provide her the phone number and the.
Oh, I have their phone number. I don't need it.
All right.
But how can you spend $2,000 on a dinner, but nobody else in town is allowed to go?
How many folks did we have there? All the volunteers for Heritage Days, the council.
How many
Their
citizens were
families.
there?
It's not for the citizens.
Why not?
It's an appreciation for Heritage Days, the volunteers, the council, their family members, anybody who participated in Heritage Days. And then for all the work that the council did the previous 12 months or 11 months previous. It's been going on for 3 years. It's a huge success. It's awesome. We'll be doing it again this December.
Well, you know what? Those used to be held here.
No, you've never done it. That's the
Yes,
problem.
we have.
I've been on the council since 2017.
Have we
When
not
did you do
had
it?
community dinners here at Christmas honoring the fire department? Years and years we did
You have
that.
not done it since 2017. That's when I came on the council and I'd never seen it, never heard or anything. But it's okay. We've made changes. We do things to give back to the community, to thank the community for all the free volunteer services. No one gets paid for Heritage Days. And all the great work from all the volunteers and all our vendors and everybody who donates, those are the people that participated in that Christmas dinner.
Well, you've not changed the town charter, have you?
Okay.
If you
Anything
will
else?
read it, it plainly tells you that you cannot be paid.
Cheryl, anything else?
Not right now.
Thank you.
I've already talked to Dan.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and move to new business. So the first thing on the agenda is Section A, which is vote on a contract with GMA Incorporated for Telecommunications and the right-of-way management to collect all back owed and future financial fees for the town of Talking Rock. Amanda, give us a little update on that.
Yeah, what I kind of went over with you guys earlier. It's $1,050. I reread that and it's $1,050 for the year. If you don't have to keep signing year after year, you can do it the first year just to let them help you set up your contracts, to help you set up. There's just a lot of work involved in doing that. And Nelson, Jasper, everybody's kind of used them to help set everything up and do it. I wouldn't really know where to start, so they're a great help. And we can collect 3 years back from everyone that owes us.
And you said the city of Nelson and Jasper does it as well?
Yes, they did for the first year. Now, they did what we were talking about doing just for the first year, then drop it after that.
First year, it cost how much?
$1,050.
$1,050. Any questions about that? Okay, do I have a motion to accept a contract with GMA Incorporated for telecommunications and right-of-way management to collect all back taxes?
Make a motion to approve the contract with GMA for telecommunications franchises.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? All right. Jason, were you in favor for that?
Yes.
4 out of 5. Okay. And there's something that we need to sign?
Yes, I gotta send it to Seth and then give you some.
Alright, cool. Alright, next, section B is discussion and vote regarding quotes for the culverts cleaning and the water drainage maintenance. So the council has the 3 estimates. I apologize, we didn't really talk about that in the working group. So does everybody have a copy of that right now? The first one is for Jamie Godfrey. Does he have a company or is it just an individual? Godfrey Grading. His is clean ditches out and what is this? Mouth of driveway, I've got the holes. Pipes cleaned out, track, using track hole, bobcat time, and dump truck. $3,200.
They were all told the same thing.
Okay. Next is Blake Gridsbit, GRYZTZ, DBA under Grace. They have cleaning ditches, repair. What is that? I don't even understand what that word is. Rip wrap check dams, grass seed and hay.
Oh, is that to make it the,
He's
is
talking
that to
exactly
make,
what she
like,
was
like
saying.
Cheryl was talking about the
Check
bees?
dam, they bring out the water.
The check dams, I got you, so the slow the water, gotcha.
$3,500.
Didn't know that's what that was.
So got a
Slows
32,
down the velocity of the water.
3,200, a
Makes sense, kinda.
3,500.
Runs over, gotcha.
Next estimate is TRS Construction LLC. They said that they would clean, reshape dishes to ensure proper flow. spread seed and straw in repaired areas. Their total is $3,725. So we have a 3,200, 35, and 37.25. All right. During the working group, we discussed, felt that Godfrey, what's it called? Godfrey what? Grading was the best option here. So do I have a motion to accept Godfrey Grading to do the repairs on the culverts cleaning and water drainage maintenance for $3,200?
Accept Godfrey grading to do the cleaning of the ditches and culvert cleaning.
Culvert cleaning and water drainage
Old
maintenance.
Blairsville Road.
Yeah, for $3,200.
For $200.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay, it's 405. And that will be used, we'll verify, but it's flush. Okay? All right, awesome. Okay, that's all for the new business. Real quick, our next meeting is June 5th. That's on a Thursday, first Thursday, June 5th. At 7 o'clock, we'll have a working group at 5:30. From now till then, we have our Bronco Stampede, and that's on what date?
Saturday, May 31st.
Saturday, May 31st, and the majority of that's gonna be on Saturday. It's not on Friday, right? So
No.
Saturday, we've already requested permits to close the roads, the main strip, just like we do in Heritage Days. It won't be all, it'll be done in the evening. 5 o'clock was,
Saturday, you put 6 or 7 for the road closure.
Saturday we ended up putting 6, and then Sunday was a little earlier. I think we were 5 for Sunday.
Yeah,
'cause
5 for
it
Sunday, but
wasn't
it's over
long.
at 3. You were just
Yeah.
giving that a bit of time to
Okay.
clean up and
Yeah.
roll out.
okay, all right, so please come out and support that. Looking forward to that. We'll have vendors, and we've got over 60 folks right now that have signed up, so it should be pretty good. Anything else about that?
I have actually a gentleman from our church has a Bronco. It's like a 19, I think he said like it was a 30-something. It's really old, but he's redone it. He loves old cars, so I actually invited him to come. So he's super excited. So maybe get some people from LJ to come too.
Awesome.
So,
What year?
it was like 1930s. It's old. He has so many. He has a Mach 1. Well, maybe it's 40-something, maybe 40s. He's got like a Mach 1. He's got, this man has like tons of old cars, but he brought the Bronco to church. And I was like, hey, we're having a Bronco festival. So,
Awesome. Last, I just remind myself, if you get a chance to go down to the Veterans Parkway in Jasper, it's across the street from the chamber. They got all the marble benches up, and we have the town of Talking Rock, Nelson's, and Jasper's is there. So I want to get a group with the council down there, Amanda, so we can get and Jim too. Get a picture of it. So if you got a chance to go see it, it's a beautiful. They did fantastic job down there, and so go take a look at it. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, all right, do I have a motion to conclude the meeting?
motion to conclude the meeting.
Second? All in favor? Thank you very much, appreciate it.